Kit Kats can read.
Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another weekly reading vlog where I let you guys know in a vlog sort of style what I get up to with my reading and everything else. So you guys are probably aware that I have been suffering with pneumonia for the past couple of weeks. I think I'm literally at the dregs end of it now because my coughing has stopped a lot, which is good. You can tell my voice is back, I'm not clear, I'm feeling a bit better. So that's another good thing as well. I do notice though that I do go a little bit downhill in the evening. I start to feel a bit rough. So I don't know if it's just that I'm better in the daytime. So I don't really know. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday, Monday, was my birthday, so that's why I didn't really vlog. I took a couple of pictures of the meal, like what we're eating, and then a dessert. And also I got some books. So yesterday, after the meal, we went to Waterstones and I had a £20 gift voucher, but my nan and my aunt had given me money for my birthday, and I was just like, thing is, like, I could be like really adult with this money and be like, I could keep this money to pay for bills. I could be really logic, but then I was just like, but why should I have to spend my birthday money on bills? Like, that just sounds so depressing. So I was just like, that is just going to make me feel worse. Like, even though it's the most logical thing, it's going to make me feel worse. So I was just like, oh no, I'm gonna get myself some books. So I needed the pick me up, and honestly it did make me feel better. So with the £20 Waterstones voucher that I got from Ben's mum, the total came to like £92, which, you know, was fine because I did buy quite a few hardback books. Technically those are books that I just got for my birthday, so it's really good. And then I came back here and unwrapped some presents from Ben's dad and Ben himself. So yeah, Ben got me some books. I think like what happened is his dad gave him money to get me books from like a present from Waterstones or something. So Ben was like, what books do you want? So I mentioned like 4 books, and I think Ben got the 3 and then his dad got the 1. So I got those books, so I've just plunked those to add to the birthday book haul. And then Ben also got me a candle, which is really nice because it smells beautiful. It's really like a well-being candle, so it's really relaxing. So I'm just like, and I love candles. Like, I'm literally obsessed with candles. Candles, bookmarks, books, games, stationery. Those are like the main things that I get really obsessed with, like collecting. So yeah, so oh, and Ben got me some bookmarks as well. Speaking of, like, yeah, he got me some, like, whilst I was wandering around Waterstones, he was like looking at things and he picked up some bookmarks. So yeah, my birthday was pretty good, and then it was really chilled out evening. We just watched some videos on YouTube, and then Ben was like, I'm gonna have a really early night because I'm falling asleep. And this was like 10 o'clock, and I was just like, who are you? What have you done with Ben? Because you're a night owl. So this is quite weird for me. Like, he was falling asleep before I was, and I was just like, okay, this is very strange. So I put on the 3rd Harry Potter movie because I still haven't watched it all the way through. Like, it relaxes me so much that I fall asleep within 10 minutes of the film. But Ben fell asleep way before me. Like, he said the last thing that he remembered is he didn't even get to see the black dog that's at the very beginning of the movie. I was like, well, you fell asleep within 5 minutes of the film then, because I fell asleep literally after the bit where Harry meets up with Hermione and Ron. so yeah, but I had a very weird sleep anyway. I kept waking up like every hour, every 2 hours, just very briefly, and then I got comfy and fell asleep again. So I think it's just one of those things that what I would give to have a seamless sleep where I just fall asleep and then next wake up when it's light. What I would give for that, like, honestly, but I haven't had that, definitely not since I've been unwell anyway. So yeah, so that was literally my birthday. So all I wanted really is I wanted to relax. I didn't really want to be spoiled or anything, because I was just like, no, I don't even want to be spoiled. I just want a nice day. So yeah, so we had the meal and then the books. Like, the books, you know, like, my nan gave me this money and I was just like, Nan, you don't need to give me that. I was like, I'm so happy with one thing. Like, I'm literally happy if everybody in my family just gave me a book for my birthday, like a book. So oh, there's a book that is arriving at Ben's today, because he ordered me the Kiss Quotient for my birthday. I said that is the one book that I just want to read. So it's a late birthday present because he ordered it last minute. So I've got that, but I'm hoping that I can somehow see Ben possibly tomorrow, because he said that his mum's going away. So he just said if I can, because he's kind of like not like working as a nurse this week. He's just doing personal care for his step grandmother. So I just said, well, let me see if I can drive. So if my muscles are okay, I'm going to see if I can drive, because I want to see if I can be able to drive for work. But when I attempted to drive yesterday, like, I drove to my flat and I can do it, but it still hurts. So I think, like, work wise, this is why I need to wait until Friday for the doctor to assess me, like, if I'm returning to work, like, what can I do as a phased return, and like the least amount of hours sort of thing, like, that wouldn't hurt me sort of thing. I think I will be fine working a 6-hour shift personally, and then I can slowly but surely, well, I just need to see how I do. Like, if I do like 5 shifts of 6 hours, like, spread throughout the week, I just need to see how I do with those 5 and then go from there. Because if I find that I can't do that, then I can always go back to the doctor and be like, I've tried to work that, I can't do it. So at least I'll be able to try in that sort of sense. So I'm gonna go now just to edit this vlog, and then I will try and get some reading done afterwards. I'm also thinking of filming my birthday book haul on my phone, because I don't have my camera with me, but I just want to film the books for everybody just to get it done. So I'm gonna head off now, and I will speak to you guys very soon for an update. So it's the next day to update you on my page count. So I read 45 pages of 5 Feet Apart when I was downstairs with my nan, and then it got to like 4 p.m. and I started to feel like really tired and exhausted. So I made myself a hot water bottle and I went upstairs, and I was just like, I don't know, I was just like feeling so exhausted, like I literally needed a day's sleep or something. So like I went to go edit my book haul from my birthday. Everything on Twitter was really mental health related, so mental health in my life and in my family especially is a very triggering place, so I had to remove myself unfortunately from Twitter until it had all died down. So I removed myself for a few hours, which, you know, I didn't want to do, but you know, you've got to do what you've got to do sometimes. So I went to edit my birthday book haul, and then I just sort of did the round for a bit, watched some booktube videos, and then I found myself on Gossip Guru, the website, and I just was reading the forums there on booktube. So it's quite a negative place, Gossip Guru, and I don't think I will be going back there. So so yeah, but it made me think differently about my videos. So I suppose in a way it was good, because people were saying what they want to see on booktube, so it made me think a bit differently. So yeah, so there you have it. That's literally all that happened yesterday. So today so far I've been diddling around in my room. I've been in bed the whole time until even lunch, and I didn't get up until I had my lunch, and then I went and had a shower, hence the wet hair. So now I'm back here and I'm reading again. I'm determined to finish this book so that I can start my Daisy Jones and the Six Bloody read. I need to, because I'm behind. Carrie is way ahead of me. So yeah, that's it for yesterday, and that's all I've done for today. So I will update you either later or tomorrow on further reading. It's 9:20 and I've finished the book. I finished 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott. Guys, this book was so good. Like, there were moments where I was just like, oh my god. And it really makes you value your lungs, this book. Like, I was forever like feeling my lungs. I mean, my lungs have been great the past couple of weeks, but hell, people that suffer with cystic fibrosis, I feel for them, and must be horrible. Words could probably not express cystic fibrosis. But the interesting thing is, I was watching somebody who has cystic fibrosis do a book review on this, and she said it was quite good and she really enjoyed it. So obviously the movie is going to be different from the book, but from the trailer looks very close to the book already. So I'm very excited for the movie, which comes out in March. So super excited. So this I did get for review. It was gifted for review, so I need to do a video review of this. So I might film that tomorrow, actually. I wish I'd brought my camera with me. It's just one of those things, like, you just can't predict what's going to happen and where you're going to be and stuff. Like, I didn't know that I was going to be here. This is like my, what, 3rd week here at Manans? Must be, because, yeah, it literally must be 3rd week. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I don't have a doctor's appointment until Friday, so I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. My muscles, I don't like to say things in case I jinx them, but touch wood, my muscles are feeling a bit better. So I'm literally hoping by the time that I speak to the doctor on Friday that I can actually not be in pain and be able to drive. Like, I'm gonna see if I'm still a tiny bit of pain. I might just say to the doctor to write my back to work fitness form to say not to drive until I feel a lot better. So, like, I think because it's only up the road, I'd be able to drive to and from work in my car, but I shouldn't risk it with the service users. So yeah, but there's that. Anyway, there's a book finished. I think that's like my 3rd book finished of the month. I don't know. Either way, I'm ahead of my goal, I believe, so that's really good as well. I'm just currently, I was editing a March anticipated releases video. I also did film and upload a February one, which is going up tonight at 11:45, and then I've got a March one, which I will do the same, like same time tomorrow sort of thing. So I'm 3 books ahead of my schedule, but I actually haven't, blimey, I don't even think I added 5 Feet Apart to my currently reading. That's quite bad. I haven't. Oh my goodness, guys. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books on my Goodreads currently reading. It's going to be 10 because I'm going to be beginning this baby. Because I'm doing a buddy read and I got it for free. Comes out beginning of March, so it needs to get it read. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. But Kerry is saying that it's really good so far. And I've had somebody who's finished it and said it's really good. So I don't really know how I feel about it because it feels like it's not normally the sort of book that I would go for. So I don't know, but it's Taylor Jenkins Reid and she's very, very well known in the booktube world lately, so yeah, don't know. I'm gonna add this to my Goodreads and rate it and that, and then I'll begin Daisy Jones and I'll let you know what I think about it. Hey guys, so it's Thursday and I'm actually finding that I'm really struggling, and today feels like a day of struggle. I woke up this morning with a really dry throat, so I had a glass of water and then literally 5 minutes later I just started coughing for ages, and I was like, seriously? Because I'm trying to do my best to heal the muscles that are around my ribs, and yet every time I have a massive coughing fit it just strains them again and then I'm back to square one. So it really got to me and I started feeling really upset. And I started crying and everything, like to my nan. I just said, I feel like I'm just going back to square one with things like this. Like, I want to / need to return to work. Like, I want to return to work mainly because I do enjoy my job and I do miss doing it. Plus, it's something different to do during the week. And then need to because my flat isn't exactly gonna pay itself with the bills and the rent and everything. So it's been horrible because I've been in the situation that I was thinking yesterday. I was like, oh cool, I haven't really coughed today, so maybe, you know, I'll be able to drive next week hopefully because my muscles are slowly healing. But then after I couldn't stop coughing and it really hurt me around the ribs again, and I was just like, well, at this rate it's not going to happen, is it? So, you know, so when I came back from walking the dog and getting the paper, and I just said, can you drive me back to my flat so I can drop off some of my stuff? I want to slowly get my stuff back into my flat again because I don't want to, like, I don't want to have my nan look after me all the time like I'm an adult sort of thing. So we went back to my flat and I had some mail there, and I picked up a couple of bills because I needed to sort them out. So I managed to sort my tax because I have been overpaying tax for like 10 years, which is ridiculous. It was to do with a waitressing job that I had like 10 years ago or whenever it was. So it was ridiculous. So I can only claim back like the last, I think, 3 years. So apparently I should be getting like £280 that I've got to fill in a form in order to claim it. So that's probably going to be a little bit of a long-winded process, but at least that money can pay for my heating bill or other electricity bill, which makes no sense. Like, it's a hell of a lot of money considering I wasn't there that much. I don't understand. So I've also requested from my landlord and landlady if I would be allowed to get a smart reader installed so that I can see how much money that I'm spending per day. It'd be really good for me to see what is using the electricity, because that's how my nan found an electricity leakage, which was with one of her appliances which was old, and because it was old it was using more electricity than it should have been, so then she got rid of it. So I just want to see what I'm using, sort of thing. So I'm hoping that I will be approved for that. I did have a response from them to say that they're waiting to hear back from the landlord and the landlady, so it would be good if I could have that installed. So it's just a waiting game for that. Sorry if I seem really like I feel so drained, and this is another thing that I want to talk to the doctor about tomorrow. Just like, what, like, I don't understand, like, why is it that I reach a certain point of the day that I literally I'm shattered. It's literally like I've been doing a lot and my body's just like collapsing, and always from about 3:30 p.m. to 4 p.m, always that time, I'm falling asleep. I shouldn't be like that. Like, I've barely done anything today. I like got up, went in the car to my flat to return a bag, check some mail, do some bills, have some lunch, and I've literally just been sat on my bed. That's not a lot of exercise or anything. Like, I don't understand why I am so drained. Like, is my body seriously, I don't know. I've not had pneumonia before, so I don't know if it's just my body's just still not coping. My lungs are obviously still poor somehow. I've still got something going on in my body, but you know, that's why I had blood tests, so I'm hoping that they found something. I'd rather there be an answer to something than there not be. But why am I so exhausted? I had the same issue last year, but I would just be so exhausted so easily. There's got to be something. There's got to be something somewhere to why I'm feeling so lethargic. I just hope that they can find it. I really hope it. If there's no answers in this blood test, I would demand there to be answers somehow. Like, they've got to do further tests, because it doesn't explain anything. So yeah, it's just irritating that I've got lack of energy at the moment, because now I've reached a point where I really want to read and my eyes feel so heavy and like I need sleep. Like, literally I'm struggling. I was feeling cold earlier. Come up to my room and I was just like, I'm wearing this big fluffy jumper, why am I feeling cold? What is wrong with me? I'm really achy today. I don't know, it's like one thing after another, and I feel like I'm just moaning way too much to you guys, so I'm sorry for that. If you guys have had pneumonia before and you can try and explain and help me what's going on, then that would help me so much, because I'm at such a loss at the moment of what is wrong with my body. Is it just that my body has been so worn out from this pneumonia attack that it's just, there's just not a lot of energy. Oh, it just sucks so much, so much. Oh, getting all upset, sorry. So yeah, so I was reading some of Daisy Jones last night, because I finished 5 Feet Apart, which I put back at the flat. So this is my current read now. I'm actually really enjoying it. It's told in like an interview style and it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. So I totally recommend people to give that a read. So yeah, that's all that's really happened today. So I'm gonna try and get some reading done, because I need to, rather than sitting here and wallowing my life away and stressing myself out. I need to do some reading, relaxation or something, maybe even some breathing exercises, who knows. But yeah, any advice would help me out so much, because like I feel like I'm just at such a loss at the moment and it sucks. So I will speak to you guys soon. Hey guys, so it's Friday. I just want to update you on yesterday. So I only managed to read 24 pages of Daisy Jones and the Six. I was feeling quite lethargic after 4 p.m. yesterday, so I was just taking it easy. And so I did a little bit of reading, I did a load of procrastinating, I was on Twitter, socialising, watching BitChute videos, and then I put Harry Potter on and I just sort of like relaxed for the evening. I spoke to the doctor after 4 p.m. I was explaining my symptoms I was receiving, and so I saw the doctor today as it's now Friday, and I'm going to need to book a thyroid test in 2 weeks time, and also another redo of a blood test as well. Soz, my nan had a visitor, that was really awkward. They were just like outside in the garden. So yeah, that was literally how yesterday went. I saw the doctor and he's doing me a note. I've requested to have another note but in more detail for my work, saying like amended duties, like what I can and can't do and that sort of thing. So I'm going to head off now and do some more reading. Hey guys, so it's Saturday. I'm just here to update you on my reading and things that I've done today. So last time you saw me, I was in the conservatory. I didn't read for too much longer. As soon as it hit like 4 p.m, I got exhausted and tired. I was kind of like, it was a mixture of like napping and watching TV and zoning out. That was the worst, like the zoning out. I had moments where I was just sort of like, whoa, this is weird. I think that's just because I'm just generally unwell and my heart is working double time most of the time because my lungs are so weak. Even just going up and down the stairs, like downstairs just to return a cup and then going up again, my heart is like boom, 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 boom. So it's literally like I am incredibly unfit or something, but I know that that is just a recovering process of the pneumonia and that lungs are gonna be weak in that sort of situation. So I requested a detailed fit note so that I can return to work on Monday and hand it in. It's ready to pick up, so I'm going to get my nan to, if she can, to pick it up from the surgery on Monday because I'll be at work in the morning, unless there's a way that I can get into Fordingbridge to pick it up myself, so that I can photocopy it and hand it in to my manager. But basically it's going to contain things like altered hours, like amended duties and a phased return. So I've already spoken to my manager, and at least 3 or 4 of my shifts next week are going to be, I think, like 8 a.m. to 2 p.m, so it's just like 2 hours shorter. I managed to get 2 shifts swapped with my colleague who does the near enough the same job as me. He's been so kind to do that, so I'm gonna get him a nice little present, like as a thank you, like a thank you card, and just because I appreciate the things that people do. And he could have said no. The thing is, I would have coped with it, but working, especially the way that I am at the moment, like where I'm getting tired from 4 p.m. onwards, like working from 4, there's a risk that I could be napping, I could be like not focusing on the job that I'm doing. So either I'd have to keep myself active, or I don't know, so there's that risk. And I just said that's just the issue that I have at the moment. So I did say to him, I was like, I do appreciate it, thank you so much. So we're just going to try and go through my shifts slowly and then sort out my weekend shifts when I'm in on the Monday. So I need to get the detailed one because it says amended duties. I explained the job that I do, I explained the some of the most strenuous tasks. So I just said, like, exercise wise, we do like these long walks, and we can do restraints, and just sort of like any other like strenuous activities of like exercise. That those are probably like the most, I suppose, like things like, I know, carrying a bloody Hoover up the stairs would knacker me out. So things like that, like get me to do the easy jobs, like a little bit of mopping or something. So yeah, so I've just said like any other sort of jobs that you think would be really strenuous, because anything in writing it will cover my back. I was like, if I've been advised not to do it then by a doctor, then I'd be like, look, if you can write that in a note, then they can photocopy it and they can go buy it. So that sort of thing. So it'd be interesting to see what it says on the Monday But yeah, hopefully in a couple of weeks time I will be more back to normal. I know it's going to take a lot longer than that, so maybe things like the strenuous activities I'll have to just wean myself into a little bit, like not really like a 2-hour walk, but maybe like a half-hour walk or something like that. So, and I'll explain it to my colleague as well, so that it'll just be easier. But at least I can drive. My only issue would be like restraining, but that, you know, that's what I'm saying, in 2 weeks time hopefully the muscles around my ribs will be more healed, so that I can restrain, sort of thing. I have a funny feeling that I've got my renewal of my training for restrain again, and I haven't ever had to do any big restraints before. That's just it. So a refresher would be good for me anyway, just so, because I would feel like I'd be useless. So yes, that's all like on the work front. I'm just not gonna, I'm gonna try not to worry about it until I return on the Monday. My aim for this weekend is for me to return to my flat Sunday, so that I can prepare for work on the Monday. So that'd be really good for me to return home Sunday. Nan can go and see my aunt for the roast on Sunday. I'll be like, look, just give me a couple of meals. I'll have one lunchtime, I'll have one in the evening. That's me sorted. So yeah, and then let myself get settled back into my flat again. I think that'd be really good, to get myself sorted that way. So yeah, that's really it for me. Oh, I can't have a smart meter installed into my flat because my flat uses economy 7 meter, and they haven't designed a meter to read that specific meter yet. They're hoping they will have it ready by September, but if I'm still in my flat by then I should get something in the mail to be like, would you be interested in the meter? Anyway, my landlord and my landlady have okayed for it to happen, but I can't have it happen. Another thing that I really want to ask my landlord and lady if I can have just a little hamster. I just think it would make me happy. But they said no last year, and I hate asking people again. So I've been reading Daisy Jones and the Six. I'm near halfway through, and I read a little bit last night, and then I started listening to an audiobook that I got last year. It's to do with like Harry Potter, like Crimes of Grindelwald, and it's got the guy that plays Jacob from the movies like narrating it, and then we've got the actors talking throughout it. And I only listened to like chapter 1 before I fell asleep, so obviously I found that very calming. So yeah, that was literally my evening. I watched a couple of episodes of The Mentalist yesterday, like with my nan, and I got really into it, and I was like, I really enjoy these programs. I really enjoy a good crime program, like The Mentalist. I love CSI, NCIS on occasion. I would sit down and watch it though, to be honest. Like anything that's like detective crimey, crime scene investigation, I really enjoy like those sort of things. Yeah, I used to watch Columbo like a few years ago. Like, yeah, just love those sort of programs. So yeah, that's what I did last night. And then this morning I just read a few pages, because I kind of did a 24-hour readathon, but it was like a laid back one. And I read 83 pages yesterday, and then I read like 6 pages this morning before the end of the readathon, because it ended at like 10:20, and I woke up at like 10. But then by the time I was up and getting a book and everything, I only had like 5 minutes. So I scored the 100-page bonus for doing the 24-hour readathon, as yesterday was the last day. So I added the 100 pages onto my 83, so it's 183. and then yeah, 6 pages today will just be added onto whatever. I am so enjoying this book, guys, though. This book is so good so far. Like, I think this book is going to be a massive hit. It's already got a TV show in plan with Reese Witherspoon. I think she's producing it or something like that. So I think that's going to come out in March as well, but that's Amazon Video. And my boyfriend Ben's already said, like, you can watch it on my account because I've got Amazon. And I was like, good, because I ain't got Amazon Prime. So yeah, that's exciting. But yeah, so I'm down for reading more of this today. So the plan for today is I'd like to do some more of this reading. I need to edit and upload my daily vlog from the Butchery Games for yesterday, get that uploaded, and then I want to charge my phone, charge my watch, and then I want to go downstairs and do some reading with my nan. And then I would like to, at some point later this evening, update my diary, because I haven't updated that in a while. So I'm going to watch some Butchery videos and update that when I'm feeling a bit more like I need a break from reading mood sort of thing. So I can update my diary. Yeah. And then I'm hoping to return home tomorrow. It's all exciting in a way. Oh, for God's sake. Yesterday I had it, and the day before I had it, but these bloody hiccups. I have these hiccups, and because my muscles hurt so much, I hiccup, and it's like, and then it strains the muscle, and it's just like, ow, every time. So annoying, like, horrible strain. Anyway, I'm gonna head off now, guys, so that I can sort this vlog and get everything ready and that. So I will speak to you guys soon, but not without Willow saying hello. Willow, say hello. Say hello. Say hello to everyone. Say hello. I's Willow and I's a cute girl, and I go no. Okay, well, at least you got some sort of hello. So I'll see you later, guys. So I've managed to get myself to sit outside because the sun's out and it's like warmer out here than it is in the house. So I've got my book. Willow is over there. She's enjoying the sun too. It's nice. Howdy people, it's Sunday, it's the last day of this weekly reading vlog, and the weather again is amazing. So we've had lunch, so we're outside. Yesterday I read 126 pages whilst I was outside, I read like, I don't know, 10 pages in my room, so 116 outside. All things considered, it's really good. That's really, really good. So yeah, I'm very, very proud of myself. Yesterday I ended up watching Markiplier's charity live stream, which he is still live on even now. He's raised like, I think it's 382,000 so far of his goal of 500,000, so he hasn't slept. It's pretty interesting to watch, and kudos to the guy. So yeah, that was quite interesting to watch, but that was whilst I was updating my diary, so I updated my diary, so I feel really good about that. And then I had trouble sleeping, actually. Didn't sleep till like 2 AM in the morning. I even put Harry Potter on. I think because I'm returning to work tomorrow on Monday, I think there's just a lot going on in my mind, hoping that it goes well. It's just anxiety stuff basically. So yeah, so I've had lack of sleep, like literally I think it was like 5 hours something. What my Fitbit watch, like this thing here, measures sleep, so like based on movement of my body. So yeah, apparently I had like very little heavy sleep and light sleep, and I woke up like twice, which sounds about right actually. So yeah, so I kind of was doozy this morning. Didn't get out of bed until near 10 AM I think. very weird, like Willow just started barking and now the neighbour's dog's barking. That's crazy. So yeah, and then I was packing everything up, ready, had a shower at 11, and then we had lunch around 12, and then I said to Milan, I was like, can you help me go home and put my stuff back? She was like, yeah, that's fine. So I did that, and then she helped strip my bed because that was full of bug, basically, and my towels, so she's washing them here, she's going to dry them here, and then I'll be able to get them back, which is cool. So they could be ready by morning, they could be ready before I go, they could be ready tomorrow. I can come home after work and pick them up. Willow was here. There's Willow. She's loving the sun. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying the nice weather, guys. It's so nice. So that's literally all I've done today. So I've got, I'm not even kidding, like 100 pages left of this. So I'm gonna head off now, get some reading done. The plan is to leave here as soon as the sun's going in, when it's getting a lot colder. So yeah, but loving the weather, gonna do some reading, and I'll speak to you guys later. It's near 4 PM and I've just finished Daisy Jones and the 6. 5 out of 5 Kit Kats all the way. This is a favourite book of mine for the year, and it's gonna blow up BookTube like big time. Now I've got to decide what to read next. Hey guys, so I'm just here to very quickly wrap up last week's weekly reading vlog for you guys, as it's now Monday, the new start to the week. So I did some reading last night. I didn't do any more reading. I was updating my diary and then watching Jacksepticeye's charity stream, and then I went to sleep. So that's literally how my Sunday ended. Still feels weird that I'm back here in my flat, but that's just the way it goes, I suppose. So yeah, that's literally all that's happened. So stay tuned for next week's weekly reading vlog, when that will be up for you guys. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and let me know down below in the comments what you guys managed to get up to during this week, and so on and so forth, and what we're currently reading and everything. All of my social media links will be linked down below in the description if you'd like to follow me elsewhere. But that's it from me, guys. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!